Well, I'll show you even more at the next in camera. But so when we come back, I'll show you a little bit more of the stuff. I even created videos. So
Could be helpful
Okay,
for
cameras
her.
on.
okay. So resolve that as per section 152 for the Municipal Act, Council of the Rural Municipality of St. Clements does not resume sitting a regular meeting.
May I have a mover, please? Councillor Spicer, second. Councillor Sutherland. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, so now we're at communications of action, and the first one we have is the Broken Head Ojibwe Nation Aboriginal Veterans Day ceremony.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This was held on November the 7th, and we had communicated with council in advance of the meeting when we had the invitation for Broken Head. And this is to confirm the attendance of the individuals that did attend. So I'll put forward the resolution.
Perfect, thank you.
Resolved, Mayor Feeblecorn and Councillor David Sutherland be authorized to attend, be authorized for their attendance at the Broken Head Ojibwe Nation Aboriginal Veterans Day ceremony at the Private Tom Chief Memorial Center, Scantlebury, Manitoba, which was held on November 7th, 2024.
Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Strang, second. Councillor Spicer, all in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. The next one, again, was another event held that was just yesterday, and we did check with council in advance, and we had one councillor who was able to attend and represent the community. So we'll put forward the resolution. Resolved, Councillor Robert Belanger be authorized for his attendance at the Royal Canadian Legion Selkirk Branch number 42 Remembrance Day service at the Selkirk Recreation Complex, Selkirk, Manitoba, which was held on November 11th, 2024.
Can I have a mover, please? Councillor Strang, Councillor Sutherland, second. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, next one is Travel Manitoba, and it's their annual AGM.
Thank you, Madam, and it's held on December 3rd at the Delta Hotel Winnipeg, similar room program, and it'll be and morning. So from 9:30 it starts and finishes off at the end by noon.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'll go or not. Is anybody else interested in going or no? Go ahead, Councillor Strang.
Madam Mayor, I did put that I may possibly go, but that is a Tuesday, and I put down that we may have committee of whole that day. I just put question number 5. Because we're getting into December that we only have one meeting, so I just sort of left it blank.
Yeah.
It's for the morning, so we'll try to schedule something for the afternoon.
I just thought our committee of whole meeting to me would be more important, but
We can pass the resolution if you don't attend.
and if we have committee of whole, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
yeah.
So resolved, Mayor Feeblecorn and Councillor Sandra Strang be authorized to attend the 2024 Travel Manitoba General Meeting at the Delta Hotel Winnipeg, Manitoba on December 3rd, 2024.
Can I have a mover, please? Sleeping here. Councillor Sutherland, Councillor Spicer, seconds. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, the next one is the Interlink Eastern Regional Health Authority, the Strategic Focus Meeting.
Correct. They've invited us for the strategic focus meeting, and I think, again, we had to notify them in advance, and this was sent out already. And so I think the only person attending is Mayor Feeblecorn at this point, unless someone else is interested.
Well, and actually, I probably will be attending, sitting in my other chair as a board member for IERHA. So we don't need a resolution for myself.
So is there anyone else interested?
Watershed meeting that day.
So we'll receive it as information, Madam Mayor.
Yep, that's fine.
And if somebody does attend, we could always bring it back to the
That's right.
December meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what we have is the Selkirk food bank. This was also circulated. This was, we have to let them know because it's this week on Thursday at 12:45 is the for the Selkirk Food Bank, and it's a meeting with Honorable Lieutenant Governor Anita Nello. And so I'll bring forward for the resolution. And so far we only have Mayor Feeblecorn. Is anyone else interested in it?
And I will go to this one.
resolve Mayor Court be authorized to attend the meeting with Honorable Lieutenant Governor Anita Neville at the Soccer Food Bank on November 14th, 2024.
Can I have a mover, please? Counselor Spicer, Counselor Strang, seconds. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
And so I'm assuming Councillor Spicer is attending this one, which is on the same day as the other event, which is on November 21st, 2024. And I think Councillor Belanger might be also attending this event,
Yeah, and
which
Counselor
is,
Sutherland.
and Councillor Sutherland.
Yeah.
And so I'll put forward the Northeast Red Watershed District. So resolve, councillors.
Sorry.
Sure, go ahead.
I think you should put down Councilor Horbus
As well.
as well, just because
He's also on
Oh,
that.
yeah, he's on there already. He probably will not, that's on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, put his name in, but I don't think he's going to be around.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So resolved, councillors Scott Spicer, David Sutherland, David Horbus, and Robert Belanger be authorized to attend the Northeast Red Rock Watershed District Annual General Organization Meeting at Dugald Community Center, Dugald, Manitoba, on November 21st, 2024.
Can I have a mover, please? Counselor Belanger, Counselor Strang, seconds. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
And the next one is the Santa Claus Parade, Madam Mayor, and this one will be held on December 7th at 12:30 p.m. And we have identified several individuals. Resolved, Councillor Mayor Feeblecorn and Councillors David Sutherland, David Horbus, and Sandra Strang be authorized to attend the Grand Marais Recreation Association annual Santa Claus Breakfast and Parade in Grand Marais, Manitoba on December 7th, 2024.
Can I have a mover, please? Counselor Sutherland, Counselor Strang,
The
seconds.
first committee.
All in favor? Opposed? And that is carried. Okay, so we're down to new and other business.
That's a little different this time, I'm sorry,
That's okay.
which is usually the same day as our.
I know.
Christmas.
Yeah, it
Which
usually
is
is,
fine,
so.
yeah.
Well, I think what happened was we couldn't get our venue for the 7th for the Christmas party, so,
Okay.
but that's okay, it works out better.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah. Okay, 8.1 Selkirk District Community Foundation.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This is the request by the Selkirk District Community Foundation for their Giving Challenge and requesting $500 as part of their donation to the Giving Challenge. The Giving Challenge is from this week, November 12th to 15th. Last year we gave $500 and we're recommending giving the same $500 this year.
Okay, any questions or comments? Read the resolution, we'll bring it forward.
Resolved, Council authorize $500 donation to the Selkirk District Community Foundation Endowment Manitoba Giving Challenge.
Can I have a mover, please? Counselor Spicer, second Counselor Strang, all in favor, opposed, carried. Okay, 8.2, speed reduction on PTH 12, and I'm quite sure that that's why Tyler has walked into the room to give us any information if we have any questions or comments that he may have.
Yes, Madam Mayor, this is regarding the request from a local resident to reduce the speed from 100 kilometers to 70 kilometers on PTH 12. Mr. Gallup is asking the speed to be reduced and has identified some concerns related with this area. We're recommending that this request be put forward to the province of Manitoba to do a study on reduction of speed.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor Spicer.
Can we see the map with the red circle on it, please? Just so we know what we're talking about.
He runs Sherwood Grocery.
Oh, that's the new fellow in there.
It's not in this report.
No.
Okay, so I got a mess, but I'll bring it up on the screen.
I'm assuming it's around the corner of State Road.
Yeah, right at
And
the
then
end.
12,
That's right.
Right here?
You zoom out a little bit, you have? Curve. Yeah,
So
so,
identifying it there.
yeah, so drag your screen down a little bit so we can see more to the north. Okay, if you stop right there, basically what he's asking for is, I had a map there kind of showing about a mile south and a mile north-ish. That's the strip that we would ask the province to look at reducing the speed.
So you're saying a mile north and a mile south of Stead Road?
Correct.
Section, yeah.
Running north and south on 12, yeah.
Okay,
So what we're talking about is approximately,
Give or take right there, and then going down south a little bit more, roughly in that area, yes.
be a little farther, so.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
okay, any other questions or comments?
It is a pretty busy corner, let's say, or intersection. There was one person killed there.
You really gotta watch.
I don't know if that could have been prevented, maybe so, if it would have been done, probably would have helped. So there's less.
whereas the municipality has received concerns regarding the current posted speed limit on PTH 12 near Stead Road, and whereas this being a provincial road, council must pass resolution with the recommended speed limit reduction to be sent to the province for their review, and therefore be it resolved, council pass resolution to have the province of Manitoba review and reduce the current speed limit in said area to 70 kilometers an hour on PTH 12 in the identified area if the province of Manitoba deems it necessary. And we'll make sure the map is included in our final records.
Okay, can I have a mover, please? Councillor Sutherland, second. Councillor Spicer, any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor, opposed, none is carried. Okay, so we are at number 8.3, holiday hours.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. As you know, that we have, every year we pass a resolution to have the office closed between Christmas and New Year's. This year, the office will be closed. We're recommending closure, if council agrees, on basically the 27th and the 30th and the half day on the 31st. And so what we're recommending is 2.5 days. This means officially we'd be closed from the afternoon of the 24th till the 2nd. Because normally we're closed on the afternoon of the 24th, the 25th and 26th are statutory holidays, 27th and the 30th would be holidays, would be a council resolution to close as well as a half day on the 31st, and January 1st is a statutory holiday. So the intent here is to have the office closed, and the 2.5 days that are made available would be the responsibility of the staff to use their holiday time.
Okay, any questions or comments from members of council? Hearing and seeing none, if you want to bring the resolution forward, and this is nothing out of the norm, this is normally how it's
This is
been
what we've
working.
been doing
Yeah.
for years and years.
Yeah,
Resolved, council accept the following hours for 2024 holiday season. Tuesday, December 4th, half day as per contract. Wednesday, December 25th, closed Christmas Day. Thursday, December 26th, closed Boxing Day. Friday, December 27th, closed pending holiday bank time. Monday, December 30th, closed pending holiday bank time. Tuesday, December 31st, closed half day pending holiday bank time and half day as per contract. And Wednesday, January 1st, closed at New Year's Day.
Okay, can I have a mover, please? Counselor Spicer, second, please. Counselor Boulanger, any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. And the next one we have, 8.4, the municipal office Christmas lights. And I think we kind of talked about this in an email, perhaps?
That's right, Madam Mayor. We had communicated because we wanted to get going to make sure that the Christmas lights were put on for the office, and we recommended for putting in Christmas lights for the building and the shrubs, but not the spruce tree. We felt that that was quite expensive for the opportunity because of the height, and so we brought forward the resolution to do that as per the authorization I received from minimum 4 members of council.
Perfect, if you want to bring the resolution forward, unless there's any questions.
I have one. It's not really a question. If you look really close on that tree, it's grown a lot since then. There's still some lights on there.
Oh.
They'll never work.
Just plug it in, is that what you're saying?
Oh, but I know, I don't think we took them off. That was quite some time ago.
They've grown into the bark.
Pardon me?
They've grown into the tree.
Yeah.
Resolved, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Compensation would have been around, we would have been in big trouble. That's all I'll say.
Go ahead with the resolution, please.
Resolved, the proposal as provided by Lights Unlimited be hereby accepted for the rental, installation, and spring removal of Christmas lights on the perimeter of the municipal office building, entrance of building, and cedar shrubs in front of the building at a cost of $4,682.16, including tax for 2024, and an annual fee of $3,652 for rental, installation, and removal lights for upcoming years.
Question?
Go ahead.
Can we not leave the lights up around the rim of the building? Like, why do they have to take them down every year? I know weather, but I mean, they're,
Especially if they're clear.
if like, we're gonna pay them to put them up and then pay them again to take them down. I get it, but normally people just leave their lights up all year on their house. Like, they're just there.
Some of the challenges are that light bulbs begin to stop working. It's similar to our other lights. It takes effort to go there. There's more effort involved trying to unscrew and put in the bulbs than to make sure the entire string is working, and then just putting it up.
Like, I could see leaving them on the building,
That's what I'm saying.
but not on the shrubs.
No, you can take the shrubs off, but on the building, all you gotta do is go up to the roof, bend over, and just turn a bulb in if you have to put a new bulb in.
And
I don't know. But
I would agree, because especially these new LED lights, they're not like the old. I'm sure they're gonna be putting up LED. And they last quite some time. So I would agree, like just,
I'm talking just the building defect.
We can look into it. If not this year, we'll make sure we do it next year for sure.
Go ahead, Counselor Strang.
I was gonna ask, is there not a timer also included? Because I noticed that was on for the one tree, but nothing else included in the quote for the timer that it would be going on and off, or is that our responsibility to plug it in and to unplug it? That would be a question I would have to ask.
We'll
Because
check.
the timer was just on the more expensive.
If not, I'll go to Costco and buy a timer.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'll find out. Or 3 or 4.
Or 3 or 4. Because you'll never buy one at Costco.
Okay, I believe I read the resolution, so I have a mover and a seconder, Heather?
Not yet.
Okay, so, can I have a mover then for the Christmas lights, please? Counselor Strang, Counselor Sutherland seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Opposed? That is carried. Okay, we are to number 8.5, which is RRPD, the Service Coordination Agreement.
So, I'm just trying to find, there was an additions to the agenda, and I just want to make sure I do all of they shown up or not. You know where those additions went to, Heather? Because Councilor Strang wanted to talk about Red River, and
Red River after this one.
what we'll do is, my recommendation is that we could put those other additions after the in-camera, because we've got only about 10 minutes left before we will be going to in-camera. So,
So we're gonna move this one to in-camera, or we'll do this?
no, we'll do this one
Okay.
and the firefighters resolution,
Okay.
but the other ones I want to hold on until we finish in-camera.
Perfect.
So, the Red River Planning District, this is received as information for you, council. As you know, that we want to make sure that it was put on the public agenda, that it was identified. This is the service coordination agreement that we've been having, that we developed with Red River Planning in order to be able to accommodate and make sure the service levels provided for our residents stay consistent, and that our staff are able to help with some of the simplified variances and conditional uses that may be coming forward in the future. And the agreement has been determined that it will be reviewed in 6 months to see how well it works. Training has occurred, and this is an agreement with Red River Planning where they'll receive the application and then we'll help process it so that we can get some of these variances and conditional uses that are being delayed by months right now to be addressed in a much more reasonable timeframe.
Okay, any questions, comments? Go ahead, Councillor Strang.
And just to let you know, I did go on, so to let our residents know that you can go on now and watch the meetings, and it was actually very interesting. So I understand we're a pilot project. I just hope if other municipalities join in on this later on, that they treat them the exact same way, that with the 2 months, with the so many months at the one price and then flick over, because that was seemed to be quite a conflict there at the time of the pricing of what the monies that were going back to the Red River Planning rather than coming to the municipality doing the work. So I just hope that everyone's treated equally. So because
You make a very good point, Councillor. All I can do is state that I attended the meeting, I was shocked that I wasn't asked a question on that, because in my opinion, what we're talking about was, as Councillor Spicer, I think, laid out afterwards, we're talking about hundreds of dollars in the next 2 months, and the debate itself cost more money than the amount of money that they were debating about. With the amount of staff and council members sitting around there, and I think that level of detail, I will put it on the record, is not something that should be in a governance level of the board meeting.
I would just like to thank our 2 board members that sat there for their comments supporting this, because we are helping Red River Planning out and our residents. So
Okay, I can't remember where we're at. Did you read the resolution?
There's no resolution on that.
Oh, okay, it's just for
It's
information.
provided as information.
Thank you.
And so the other is the firefighters' constitution. This is the constitution that we're bringing forward. It's a cleanup of the original constitution that hasn't been updated since 2007. As you know, that this allows us to update the policy, and the constitution is what the firefighters use. They did a review with our manager of protective services, and what I'm going to do is, since he has been quietly sitting there, to speak to it a little bit, which is that this was brought together to address some of the other issues that we put together previously. Mainly, the majority of the changes are around the hours that council had agreed to as that are indemnification hours for firefighters.
Okay, you want to pull the new policy up?
Sure.
But yeah, so as Deepak mentioned, this is a very outdated policy. It hasn't been looked at since 2007. I met with the 3 fire halls collectively multiple times to kind of go over everyone's opinion of how it should change and why it should change. So basically, once we met, we went back and forth. I did all the changes, including number 11. This was as per the resolution that was passed earlier this year, 2024-294, giving that increase to the officer hours. Other than that change, the majority of things are something like just little word changes and the amount of eligible firefighters need to conduct a vote or a quorum. So one of the changes was changing it from 60% to 51%, just based on the amount of firefighters that are actually at these meetings and being able to vote. The voting process, number 10, was just kind of simplified and reworded. So there's no drastic changes. It's just a lot of little minor typos and taking away information in the paragraph that's been duplicated and just condensing.
So quorum was changed from 60% to 51%.
Right.
And the voting process.
Correct.
As well, I think we added some consistent language related to being fire halls.
Correct. So there is no more jargon for 3 separate fire departments. It'll be 1 fire department with 3 fire halls working collectively. So there is still a few words of fire department in there, but it's not so, singular. It's the fire department as a whole, but we function as 3 halls. And then there was just some typos that were fixed up in there, and that was pretty much it.
Okay, any questions, comments from members of council?
So resolve council adopt the amendments to policy 601 firefighters constitution.
And I will move it, please. Councillor Boulanger, second, please. Councillor Sutherland, any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, I will call the question. All those in favor, opposed, and that is carried.
So can I recommend that we go into in-camera now, Madam Mayor, so that we can deal with someone that's going to be zooming in with us?
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
See ya.
Resolve council, thank you, Tyler. Resolve council recess the regular meeting and go into in-camera to discuss legal and personnel issues. And further be it resolved that all matters discussed are to remain confidential as per section 83(1)(d) of the Municipal Act.
Can I have the mover, please? Councillor Strang, Councillor Spicer seconds, and all in
Aye.
favor?
Don't think we
No, we
keep going
can't.
into,
No,
we
we need.
don't have quorum.
Hold the vote.
Somebody's a little too anxious to get out of here.
No, but I can go see if they're
Even if we get
in
it all
the kitchen
back.
area.
Nature calls.
Report back to the council chamber.
Oh, goodness.
Just happens to be one of those times where we don't have a quorum.
Sorry,
Okay, now we have enough council members to have a vote.
in the office.
Okay, do you want to read the resolution again, please?
Sure. Resolve council recess the regular meeting, go into in-camera to discuss legal and personnel issues, and further be resolved that all matters discussed are to remain confidential as per section 83(1)D of the municipal act.
Okay, I do have a mover and a seconder, so I will now call the question. All those in favor?